What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today we're talking to Air Jordan 13 Flint, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, we're talking to Air Jordan 13 Flint. All right, man, we're gonna be keeping things very simple over today. We're gonna be answering the basic old question. Are they drip or skip? Let's just keep it there. All right, so first things first, these are set to release August 1st, to the best of my knowledge, coming in at a retail price of $215, right? Okay. And of course, you know the kid, glance at the resale price, and right now, looks like they're already going to be low retail at $198 and up, depending on the size, right? Okay. Now, speaking of sizing, this looks like these are coming in a full-size family run, so pretty much you can get this from everybody, right? If you want to do those like generic photos where everybody got on the J's, the same J's, this is probably the shoe you want to do it in, right? Okay, pause, because that didn't sound right. But overall, this is arguably one of my favorite shoes in my collection. Now, if you're like me, you're like, man, I feel like these haven't been long came out. And last time we seen this shoe was actually in 2020. Now, one thing about the silhouette, and I'm talking 13s in general, while the shoe does sell, it doesn't instantly sell out, right? Okay, not always. Usually 13s is kind of one of those, like, on the popularity list, it's very rare that people really go. They do sell out, but it's very rare if it's like an instant sellout. Now me, I will say this, the 13s are very, very comfortable. This is where my problem comes into play with this whole release. Now, with these just being dropped in 2020, and even in 2020, right? As hard as it was to actually cop a sneaker in 2020, these, with a little bit of work, you were able to cop for retail, right? Okay, because they know for a fact on the resale market, I don't feel like these are going to hold up. Now, before then, I actually had the 2010 pair. I ended up selling those and I got the 2020 pair. I'm on the fence if I'm going to get a new fresh pair. Me personally, I feel like this is a little too soon, because if you think about it, if we compare the 2020s to the 2010s, that was a whole 10 years. And now y'all are dropping again, what, 6 years later? I mean, I feel like we could have went another couple years without having these guys, in my opinion, right? Okay, in my most humbling opinion. But overall though, dope shoe. This shoe does feature 3M, which basically means whenever the light hits you out at night, you can see that it's gonna reflect, right? It's like that reflective material that you see on these guys. So overall, I don't hate 13s, because obviously I do have a few in the collection, but I think as a sneaker community as a whole, you know, everybody's usually on the fence. I feel like some people will pick them up, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're already going below retail, because you know the current state of the sneaker market in general. I don't want to sound like a hater, you know, I mean, I don't know. Jordan Brand, I don't know what you're doing with this one right here, but overall, it's one of my favorites, because I remember when the shoe actually came out and I was like, basically when I was a young kid and I couldn't get them back then, right? Okay, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, all the releases, because I'm like, all right, cool, now y'all are doing it a little too much, right? Okay, I don't know what inspired them to just drop them on this one. This was quick, but overall though, since I already own the shoe, I'm gonna go ahead and put the in the drip category. I do think it's a dope shoe. I'm just curious, do I need a fresh pair? Because my pair right now seems to be holding up, but at the same time, it's one of those where, what if they don't drop it again for another 10 years after this, and then my pair at that point, you know what I'm saying? I've been in that, it's like a rock and a hard place whenever you're trying to keep your current sneaker collection up to date, and you already have some shoes and they're fine to begin with, but then I've also had shoes falling apart on me. So if you've been in that boat, you know where I'm coming from, where I'm literally on the fence. So I'm gonna put them in the drip category, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna go for them on August 1st. But overall for the kid, drip. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section, and we're going after these on August 1st, retailing at $215. And of course, let me know if you think they're drip or skip. All right, man, I'm gonna get a second and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I made content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.